Hey, what's going on, guys? So this rainy season hasn't been as big as they thought it was going to be to start with. The rain has been very sporadic. It hasn't rained as much as they thought it would rain each time. Every time they came out and said that it would rain at night and put down a good rainfall, just hasn't been about the amount that they thought it would be. But even though we haven't had that much rain and we haven't had to go out and treat for mosquito larvae, we've still been keeping busy doing other things. Today's one of those days where they predict that we're going to have rain. Some people are saying that the rain's going to come in around 1, some people saying around 3, you even got somebody saying it's going to come in around 4. Everybody's pretty much guessing when it's coming in. The one thing they all have in common is that they're saying it's going to rain. So what I want to do today is I want to get out there and I want to check some areas. I have a few things that I have to get done. One thing is I have to try to find some larvae for Vinny so he has some to take to his classes here these next couple of weeks. But then also I want to go check out some of these areas that haven't filled up with water. So with these light rains, we've been getting little puddling here and there, but it hasn't filled up any of these areas. So what I want to do is I want to go out there, and if it's supposed to rain, fingers crossed, if it does rain, then hopefully these areas that maybe have been saturated enough will fill up with water. So I want to go check out some of these areas. I want to see if there's any puddling. I want to see if the ground is saturated, and if it is, I know to go back after these rains and check and see if the water stays there and we start getting mosquitoes hatching off. So let's go out in the field and let's check it out. So before the rain gets here, there's still some things we can actually do, and one of those things is checking some of these little off ponds that are off the side of the road. In this case, we're off the side of the freeway. A lot of times these have mosquito larvae in them, so what I'm going to try to do today is collect some for Vinny. Still no rain, but we'll keep busy, keep looking for mosquito larvae, see if we can find some for Vince. Even though I'm still waiting on the rain to come, I'm still out here keeping busy checking certain sources. Now a lot of people would say, well, why are you going out there if it's going to be raining today? Well, I like to see what it looks like before it rains. You know, I like to come out and see certain areas that maybe already started flooding or puddling up. Maybe there's certain areas that haven't puddled up, but you can tell that the ground is still saturated. So that might be an area where once it rains, that water's finally gonna stick. Now this area is a perfect example because when you first walk out here, it looks like it's dry. But as you get deeper into the brush, you start noticing that there's puddles of water everywhere. And in those puddles of water, there's tons of mosquito larvae. So if mosquitoes were to hatch off from a field like this, all these homes and the school and these different communities that are around here would be affected. Even though it hasn't rained as much, it's still important to stay ahead and make sure that the mosquito larvae aren't hatching off. As you can probably see, that storm is almost here. Still waiting on the rain, pretty windy, but hopefully it looks like it's going to put off a pretty good amount of rain, and hopefully we'll get those mosquito larvae as they hatch off. Until next time, take it easy. I guess they were finally right. It's raining.